your channel and I needed some advice. So I was like, let me come on here and see if you would give me some advice. Do not show. And
That's great, a dating show.
right, but the show was the Pop the Balloon show, right?
Okay.
So the selection of men, yeah, I had glasses on before, but the selection of men that they had, they weren't really too bad, but I felt like I had a really strong personality. I think that it really maybe was off-putting to the men. I wanted to get some advice on how to date with a strong personality. I feel like that's kind of what has held me back. I don't necessarily think that I'm super masculine or anything like that, but I do feel like sometimes I can come off a little bit much. 28.
28. And what do you do?
I'm a licensed nail technician.
And what do you look for in a man?
I like tall men, intelligent men, like men who have ambition, who like to travel. I'm looking for a best friend.
What do you like to do for fun?
I like to travel, so I like going to the islands. I'm from Jamaica, so I like to go back home. I like to go back home often. That was one of my main feedback that I got. Like I came off very strong.
I think one of the things, and I think this goes for everyone, like sometimes it's your personality or how you show up or your energy. I think it's about reading the room sometimes. What is the energy of the space? That's how I want you to think about it. Not that you don't need to be yourself, but maybe, okay, I don't want to say a little less. I hate to say it like that, but I want to read the room. If everyone is not on 100 and everyone's on about a 65, 70, then I'm still going to be me, but on a 65, 70. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
And especially if you're doing pop the balloon, were you holding the balloon or were the guys in a line and you were going, right?
So I was told that I would be holding the balloon. But when I got there, they told me I would be walking out. So when I got there, it was like a little switcheroo. When I came out there, I was like, oh my God, like they lied to me. But it was like, I'm still here. I'm gonna make the best of the experience. And I came out. I tried to get them to engage in some questioning and I try to challenge them a little bit on their thinking. I don't know. I think I handled myself pretty well. But I mean, I think with that type of show, it just isn't really set up to like for women to find their matches. But I did take some of the comments and the feedback and I was like, you know what? Okay, what can I do to kind of like maybe not come off as strong? I think I did articulate myself well, but I feel like maybe some of the men were intimidated,
Huh.
Hair to the now. To the now. Hair to the
There we
now.
go. She keep talking about how she's strong. She look big. Don't no man want no big, strong, aggressive woman.
That is all, ladies and gentlemen, Nug and Bonquishas. That sister out there, and she was tall ass or taller than most of them brothers, and she weighed more than most of them brothers. She up there with that just stale face. It ain't intimidation. It's they not into you. Ladies ain't got nothing to do with being intimidated. They don't like what they see. They like just not gonna respond to you. You too big. I don't like your lack of femininity, and that is all. And they say, "Oh, you intimidated because they ain't hollering." No, they being kind to you by keeping their mouth shut. They ain't got nothing to do with intimidation.
So far, thus far, let her cook. They weren't so kind. All right.
I'm saying.
I'm assuming when you came out, Alexis, like I didn't see the episode, but when you came out, you were like, okay, hello everyone, cool. Where did it go left in the clip? I need you to be transparent. What was the viral moment?
The viral moment, oh my gosh. I had said I didn't want to be a ride or die. I explained that in my term, what that meant to me was a negative connotation. Like every woman should have a line. Once you pass that line, I felt like there was no need to continue the relationship. The men took it as, oh, you're not going to stay with me through rough times. And it was like, I don't know how y'all got that. I was talking about not being a Rashida and Kirk. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about something different and they took it as that.
My name is Preston, I'm 29. I ended up popping the balloon because ride or die doesn't mean if you don't have bad time, you don't have potential. Ride or die means that if it goes to hit the fan, you got me. You gonna ride until the wheels fall off, because marriage is about a covenant. Saying that you're not a ride or die, that means you just go on. If I don't have it, you go to the next person that got it. So
Well, that's a shame. I was really interested in you. Again, personally, of course, we're not at marriage level yet. That's completely something different. Don't plan on leaving anybody just because they're falling on hard times. But again, as a woman, I have to secure myself and my future. So it is important that the person that I'm with is able to self-start and be self-sufficient. Looking for leadership qualities. So that's why.
Thanks. What's ride or die to you? What's ride or die?
Right.
I'm gonna stop her. Look at it. How in the hell do she think she belongs in this room? Do we not look in the mirror? Like Mr. Walker always say up here, y'all know how superficial these streets. Look at these brothers. You look at you. What the women be saying? Look at you, then look at me. Ain't that what they be saying? Holy hell.
I keep telling y'all sisters don't want this smoke. Y'all really don't want to end up on the arms of one of these brothers that the majority of women find desirable, because these women will check you. Y'all don't, for y'all to watch so much TV, y'all don't pay enough attention. The women, you in Atlanta somewhere, LA, and some of these fit women see you on the arm of this brother, they will dang near elbow like, get out the way. You don't, but they will tell you you don't belong. They will look at your man and say, when you done playing with this big woman, come over here. And you have to deal with that. And it's going to be bad. Y'all ain't gonna go home and have a Netflix and chill after that. You're gonna be self-conscious, you're gonna be in your feelings, and it's gonna be over. Don't do it.
And look at the woman, the host chick in the pink. She's more attractive than this woman, and they don't even want her. And she laughing in her head like, this woman tripping.
Like, come on. I think about that, Mr. X. If the host is single, she in here going through it as well. Like, she like, this is funny as heck, man. These sisters are the
and somebody in the chat say they all pop the balloons. Like I say, I don't know the significance of the show, but I'm guessing they all pop the balloons. They don't want her. So all the men pop their balloon.
And I wasn't wrong. She weighed as much or more than all these brothers. Ladies, that's a problem. That's a problem.
And shout out to my guy Harry. He come through. He said they wonder why men they like only want to smash. You're not what you think you are in the dating market. Lesson. And she told us, dude, I was really feeling you. I was liking you.
That dude right there that she currently talking to, see, she done confessed her infatuation with the brother. Still, after this, we don't know what happened. That brother still could have said, look, I want that long term, but let's go chill. If you ain't got nothing to do, it still can end up clapping cheeks. That's how this goes, don't you know? And then she'll be up here, like Gavin said, they be wondering what these guys they clap cheeks and they go about their day. And sisters like this know what the tone be. They know what the vibes is, and they go along with the get along.
And Divine Photo says this is a prime example of women not listening to men. She's looking for a man. Why go on the show asking a woman for advice instead of a man?
Because they don't care. They don't care what men think.
Ride or die always has a negative connotation to me. I feel like it's some Bonnie and Clyde thing. And I want to be able to be in a position where if my man is doing something wrong, I could be like, yo, this is self-destructive. He can listen to that and respect me for it. So that's why I personally connect ride or die to a negative connotation. So
I think I had a really bad angle, right? Because I think they set it up for it to go viral, right? So I think I had a pretty bad angle, and a lot of the men were upset at what I said, but that was, I think, where the balloons got popped. They were like, oh yeah, we want a girl that's gonna hold us down to the worst of the worst. And I'm almost 30. I was talking about consistently falling on bad times. What did you expect me to do? I'm not your mom. So that was where I got a lot of the backlash from, and I feel like I was a little misunderstood. So I'm being misunderstood because I didn't clarify myself. So I don't know if I didn't explain myself correctly. So I just was like, let me ask you, because I know you didn't see it yet, but I was like, maybe I did.
You're saying the men in the comments were saying you should ride or die for a man till the wheels fall off. So when he's not doing well, if he falls on financial troubles type of thing is what they were saying. And you're saying you're not signing up. Again, that's what you prefer. You're not signing up to hold a man down through thick and thin. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Not necessarily through thick and thin. It was consistently bad, maybe bad behavior, or consistently negative experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all human, right? Like, I'm not perfect. I don't expect every day to be sunshine and rainbows or anything like that. But I was
Shout out to G Honda. You know what I'll say? A lot of these women they're gluttons to be cheated on. She looked at that man and said, I was desiring you. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's say this man say, all right, y'all start dating. Do you expecting this man to be monogamous to you? You'd had crazy in the head. I think they want to get cheated on. I think they go out to find men and look somebody they oh.
I agree. She just says she up here. Oh my goodness. What did she say? There you go. So here these sisters, they come up here and there was a whole misunderstanding about what rad or dad meant. And to make Gavin's point, these women come up here and they be so vague with what they say. And I do believe that ace of them find themselves getting stepped out on. She came here and said, I ain't trying to have no ride or die, no struggle of. That's most likely what she said. Don't know exactly what she said, but it was misinterpreted. So she says, and my point is, sister, stop leaving stuff up for interpretation. Stop. Say what you mean. Say, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship where you are constantly making bad financial decisions. Don't say something vague like ride or die, because these dudes like, well, shoot, life happens. I need somebody that's going to ride next to me when things get low. Whenever I can't buy you Birkin this month. And she like, no, that's not what I mean. Well, say what you mean. Say it. Say it. Stop leaving stuff up for interpretation. Stop being so freaking vague. And then she mad at her like, I don't know what they thought. Too much room for interpretation, Goofy.
She said she was not hanging around if a man falls on hard times. I saw it. She dug a hole for herself.
Ladies, don't ever say that. Don't feel that way. Don't think it. That's going to eliminate your probability of getting a good man. Men want to know you're going to be there. Men know that life happens. And then when you say stuff like this, you're like, well, F you then, man. Jeez. Things can't be down for a little bit. You really gonna bounce? Then go ahead.
He says some modern women ain't built like that. He says when the going get tough, they gone. Have some mental fortitude. Nothing in life is ever easy.
Back to my point. Get a woman that's more into you, and this will lower the chances of her bouncing on you whenever you done devoted years to it already. Message.
So with that being said, what are we doing with her glazed galaxy? She only 28. 28, no kids. I don't know.
28, no kids. She big. She ain't looking to be accountable. And she thought some sign language. When it came up to the discussion of ride or die, she said something like, I ain't your mama. I don't like her. Because I heard her say it. She said it real quick. I ain't your mama. So I don't think she deserved nothing. Yeah, glazed galaxy, space air. Yeah.
Here we go. So hit the like button, folks.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby. I played the fool for a fool.
Intimidation. What is that, ladies? You intimidated. Ladies, I'm gonna put this out there. Ain't no solid guy in all, definitions of sight. No solid guy intimidated by no size a woman at all. Ain't no man intimidated something he could physically dominate. That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah. Only time man get intimidated is when an unsightly woman is hitting on him. He gets intimidated because he don't know what to do. You know what I mean? He can't get physical. He can't run. It's just awkward and intimidating. All right. When you get a Respucia type woman trying to hit on you.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, since we on the topic, I done got better at just not responding, just being growing up in the gynocracy, all right, being under order 66, every time I would get hit on by one of these Bonquisha, they'd be, oh, you so hit, whatever, you so fine. And I'll be like, oh, thank you, you know. And in the past, I'd be like, you look nice too, even when I didn't mean it. Today, for years, I don't say nothing. Like, oh, you look nice. I'm like, thank you. I just look at them.
Listen, we can't be lying out here in 2024, people. All right.
Can't. It's over. Ain't doing it. Not doing it. Because then they want to keep talking. Like, no, I just look at them. They be like, oh, he weird. Yep, weird.
Here we go. Hit the like button if you're just coming in.